Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the Bellator bout in the lightweight division between Mike Hamel versus Nick Browne. And how I see this right here, I'm going to go average confidence Nick Browne. I think he's off for whatever reason. I don't think Mike Hamel has shown anything that all that impressive so far. He's like your traditional average low tier wrestler. Like he can win some fights against people that can't wrestle. Maybe outstrike some other wrestlers who can't strike as well as him, but striking nowhere near world caliber or anything like that. But again, he's one of those fighters, wrestler first and foremost. You got that wrestling mentality, you're tough and all that stuff. But jiu-jitsu ain't nothing really noteworthy. Striking ain't nothing noteworthy, but tough and he can wrestle. But you go throw him with a better wrestler, they'll slam him around, suplex him, throw him near with a guy with decent takedown offense, they'll pick him apart on him, turn him into a punching bag. So I don't really see nothing super special with him. Nick Browne, not all that special either, but I feel like there's at least he kind of in his own lane. Well, I'm trying to think who he looked like. He kind of looked like this other dude that was what's that dude that for Chris Lytle? Ryan Ebersol. He kind of looked like him. I'm not saying he's like him, but similar. He's not too far off, I guess. In a broad sense, like I think more of a jiu-jitsu based guy that mixed martial arts with striking. He's not really like a wrestling based guy. He probably mixed the wrestling in there, probably did wrestle a little bit, but I feel like he's not a guy that's gonna go out there and be doing mix up takedowns so much unless he's going over a guy that can't, has a wrestling deficiency. So, but he's a more unique fighter. But I'm not even saying confidence. My confidence level, I already said average. I said average here, but yeah, I feel he has a much more threat on his feet. This is the same guy who stopped Mandel Nalo, who I see a lot of people are high on for this card for whatever reason. I mean, it's good to feel confidence in Nalo, but I feel like if you got confidence in Nalo, you should have confidence in Nick Browne here. Maybe you feel like, because he lost to a Russian, but that Russian guy would do the same as thing or worse to this dude right here, to Mike Hamel. So yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna get to the point. I feel like I drag this prediction out, but I want to make these things quick, and I don't want to be like, oh, this and that. Ultimately, why I feel like I'm leaning to why I am leaning to Nick Browne average confidence. I feel he can make those takedowns. He can make Mike Hamel have to work for these takedowns, starting with submissions. I feel like he could do a good job of stuffing the takedowns. I feel like he could do a good job stuffing him with submission attempts and making Mike Hamel have to relinquish some of these takedown attempts. Then on the feet, I feel like he's a bigger threat. I feel like he fires with much more power and intensity. Where I feel like Hamel kind of just touches you, with Browne like has fight-ending power. And yeah, ultimately, I feel like he'll do a good job of threading the submissions, do a good job of stuffing takedowns, constantly making Mike Hamel have to work and constantly putting pressure on Mike Hamel. And I feel like that's going to wear down on Mike Hamel, the damage, the pressure, put him on the back foot constantly, and him not having that wrestling to go lean on, to get his breath or to get his confidence or feel safe in there. When you're not feeling safe, you start to panic, you start to wear down, you start making mistakes. And I feel like over the course of the fight, Hamel going to get worn down, and then I think Nick Browne puts him away via some heavy shots in the third round. So in this one, I got Nick Browne via third round TKO.